welcome back to my channel, y'all. Journeys to healing. Let's get us a quick read, y'all, for this week. See what's going on. I did one. It should be unlocked already. Let's see. Okay. Open heart, y'all. Together we're unlocking new levels of intimacy because real love begins where the walls come down. Okay? And then infidelity. Oh, Lord. Infidelity. You shouldn't have to compete for love you already committed to. No matter how sweet the apology, the trust has been irreversibly fractured. Look, let's stay together. Look, can we agree to just disagree? I don't know. I felt like somebody could have most definitely cheated on a person. Somebody want to stay in the situation though. Somebody don't want to leave the situation. Somebody want somebody to tear their walls down, and just let them in. Look, I'm tired of all this breaking up and making up. Like, I'm just tired, babe. Won't you just knock these walls down and really just let me in completely? Like, why are you blocking me out? Why are you keeping me at a distance? Like, why? You supposed to be mine. I'm supposed to be yours. This could be somebody's spouse, that you're actually married to this person. So this is a real, marriage. We are one. Like, our hearts should beat together. Like, I'm not understanding, why are you constantly putting me second, or why are you constantly putting me on the back burner? Why are you constantly making me feel less than? Why are you choosing outsiders over our marriage, over us, over this union? They want to stay with their person. There's no ifs, ands, buts about. What is this? Catalyst flame with mutual effort. Catalyst flame. What if this connection isn't meant to last, but to help you prepare for the one that is? Okay? And mutual effort. You're both showing up, checking in, and putting in the work. That's what makes this love thrive. So it have to take two. Look, you might as well bury me. It have to take two for a union to work. Like, you can't carry the weight of a relationship or a union all by yourself. Like, period. It takes two, right? Everything have to balance out. Everything requires balance. Everything in life requires balance. So in relationships as well, it need that balance. You can't over apply, because then what? The scale is gonna tilt. But I feel like somebody is trying to force a situation that's a seasonal situation. I feel like this is not chasing potential. I feel like somebody is most definitely chasing potential. Like, this is not your forever person, baby. I know you want to stay with your person. I know you want the situation to work. I know, when you get married, you feel as if that is forever. That's a forever situation. But it's not your forever situation because you're getting stuck in the seasonal situation. You're not supposed to stay here. This was a comma, meaning this was a resting period. This was a pooper for you. This is where you're going to go into this situation as one individual, but when you come out of this situation, baby, you're going to be evolved, and you're going to have, like, you will have experienced some type of metamorphosis to where you will not even be the same person that you was when you entered in this union. This situation is supposed to evolve you, and you're supposed to keep going into what's really for you. Don't stop. Don't stop. This most definitely could be a false twin, a catalyst twin, but the connection that you have with a catalyst twin or a false twin, whatever you choose to call it, is very, very intense. It's very real. It's very real, my baby. It's gonna feel the same as a true twin connection, but it's not. It's not. It's gonna be toxic, and no matter what you do, it's not going to work. Period. Because it's not meant to work. So they're never going to tear down their walls. They're never going to let you in fully 100, like, period. You could see the God in a person, or you could see the king or the queen in that person, but they have to see it in themselves, first of all, and they're not going to see it as long as they're connected to you, because it's not meant for y'all to be together. You're preparing that person for their forever person, just as if they're preparing you for your forever person. Y'all are not meant to be. Period. This is to trigger change. That's it. Okay? So you can get to your person, your forever situation. All right? Well, we starting off with it, y'all. Okay. Let's see what's going on down. These decks is new, so the cards is sticking, y'all. But please feel free to hit that like button, that subscription button, that notification bell. Come on, yeah, baby. We starting off with it for y'all. True clarity, guidance, and protection. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Shadows of reflection. Somebody could be doing some deep reflecting. Somebody could also be doing some type of shadow healing, some shadow work. It could be dealing with Aquarius, but it's healing. Aquarius is healing energy, so I most definitely feel like that just was clarification. Somebody's most definitely, I feel like, doing some shadow work. Somebody most definitely could be healing from a situation, or maybe you're just doing some type of self-reflecting when it comes to this catalyst twin. Somebody could be doing the self-reflecting and just realizing, learning to shift their perception to look at it another way. They're starting to do that self-reflecting and just throw that question out there, like, what if it's not meant to last, but is intended to help you prepare, for what is going to last. What if that is this situation? It is, but it's good that somebody is starting to, really just shift their perception and realizing how they're chasing potential when it comes to whatever this situation is. True clarity, guidance, and protection. I feel like for some of y'all, this is a union. Like, somebody has married their catalyst twin, but for some of y'all, I just feel like this is your catalyst twin. This is your false twin, my love boo. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Somebody could be saying 11/11. Oh wait, 11/14. November 14 could be very significant. February 11th could be very significant. February 14th could be very significant. February 5th could be very significant. November 5th could be very significant. May 5th, May 11th, May 14th. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Ethereal Bloom, the 26th day of a month could be very significant. November 26th, February 26th, May 26th. Virgo energy. Somebody could be born in 62. Somebody under judgment. Could be a Taurus in specific. Somebody could be judging a Taurus, or maybe a Taurus could be passing judgment when it comes to a situation or a person. I feel like somebody is in shame about a situation. That feeling shame when it comes to a situation. I don't know, I'm hearing picked on. I don't know what that is, y'all. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Somebody having a hard time with looking somebody in their face, looking them in their eyes. I feel like it's their shame. Like they could really just be keeping their head down, or not really giving you that eye contact. Message doesn't mean powerless. Chaos is your superpower. Use it wisely. Acceptance, chaos, and self-compassion. I feel like that could be the awareness or the knowledge that someone could have received. Somebody could have also realized how they was accepting a bare minimum when it came to a situation, when it came to a person. I feel like the situation could have been a very messy situation. Stop writing fan fiction in your head, babe. If they don't, if they wanted to, they would. Period. I know that's right. Truth, reality check, and action. I'm telling you, that's the information that somebody realized. I feel like this could be the information that they realized when they did that self reflecting. Maybe somebody could have really, 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 really like been in deep thought when it came to a situation dealing with their catalyst twin. For real. But I feel like they received some type of universal knowledge, and I feel like and now it have them in the energy of them realizing that they was accepting, literally they was accepting the bare minimum from a situation. They had to really do like check themselves, like period. They had to check themselves. Like, girl, if the dude wanted to beat up, they would have been there. Like, period. If they wanted to show up for you, they would show up for you. They don't, because that's not their intentions. Like, that's not on their agenda, like, at all. They want to bring you dead flowers because they know you're going to accept it. They know you're going to take it. Period. Period. I feel like somebody could have also realized that they just was a mess. They just was a mess. Period. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Somebody can have blue eyes, some pretty blue eyes. Yes, every card I'm looking at, they have pretty blue eyes. You're starving while calling it fine dining. Stop romanticizing crumbs. Self worth, scarcity, and denial. I'm telling you. I feel like somebody was in like some type of fantasy, accepting, the crumbs, romanticizing the situation. But I felt like in reality, they really, really, really was feeling weighed down. Like they really could have felt like they couldn't breathe when it came to a situation. They could have felt like they were suffocating in the situation. I feel like the reason that you stayed stuck in this situation is because you kept telling yourself that you wasn't worthy of anything better, of no one else better. You could have also been like, just dropping your standards when it came to the situation because you felt as if you was not going to meet anyone else or anyone better than, that situation. But it was all in your head. Everything was in your head. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It was most definitely something that you was feeding to yourself. Because it's not true. Alright? You just was in denial. You were kind of keeping yourself stuck at the bare minimum. Instead of just being patient, loving on yourself. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Keep bar right where it is. I'm telling you, your standards aren't too high. Their efforts is too low. Period. Expectations, self worth, self value. I feel like it's heavy on the self worth. I feel like it's heavy on the like sticking like whatever boundaries you set in place. I feel like stick to it. Like don't feel like you have to drop your shit or drop your standards or drop your boundaries and allow certain mofos to play in your face just to have a person. Fuck no, you deserve better and you will receive better. Like, but you have to stick to your boundaries. Like, period. And your person will find you. Like, these are not, I feel like, long term situations. These are seasonal situations, so they're intended to strengthen you and grow you. You know, that's it. That's it. And prepare you for your real situation. This is preparation. That's it. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Keep your standards right where they at. Don't drop them at all. These people crazy. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Look, through my rising voice, you've been my only friend. For some of y'all, I feel like this broken heart situation, this could be like this energy, I feel like could be a situation that you got into after this situation, after you realize that this person just was not going to change and be the person that you needed them to be, and you could have really did some type of self-reflecting, and left the situation, realizing how you were settling for less when it came to the situation. How I feel like how you were feeding yourself a illusion, a fan fiction. You're romanticizing, a life with this person, but in reality, that was not what you was living. Right? This person was cheating. This person was lying. This person was deceiving, betraying. Right? Doing everything under the sun to destroy the relationship. It was a very, 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 I felt like, chaotic and messy situation that you were in. But I feel like at the end you call judgment. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I also felt like whoever the person is that was cheating, this person feels shameful. For some of y'all, this is a masculine. Now, unfortunately, it's a woman that, was allowing the situation to go on, dropping your standards, just accepting things from a situation. I feel like the masculine is feeling shameful. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All right. He owes you nothing but silence. Closure isn't coming in. Closure isn't coming in a text. Acceptance, self-reliance, and reality. I feel like it's heavy on the acceptance. I feel like it's heavy on the self-worth, self-reliance, self-reassurance, self-compassion. You just kind of focusing on self, right? Having compassion and love for yourself. Just focus on you. As long as you put your needs first, everything else will always fall in place for you. Period. Your heartbreak isn't Broadway ready. Not every feeling deserves a full cast musical drama, balance, perceptive. I feel like somebody most definitely could be online, like dramatizing the separation or the divorce or whatever, right? Crystals can't replace common sense, accountability. You can't vibe your way out of accountability, responsibility, ownership, and maturity. Look, arguing with you every night. What is this? Spiritual hygiene starts with laundry. Clean your room. That's the message. Discipline, reset actions. What is this? Exactly. I can't. Didn't I tell y'all somebody was suffocating? Look, I can't breathe. I'm telling you. Look, got me going out my mind. Look, why you leave me, girl? So somebody really could be a mess, like as far as like their house. Like somebody really could need to clean up. Somebody may need to do laundry. It may be your laundry day. But you could just have a lot of things just kind of thrown around your room right now. I don't know, y'all, but I feel like whoever this person is that was cheating and like they having a hard time with accepting accountability. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like this person really could have a problem with accepting ownership for the things that they done in the relationship. I feel like this person really needs to grow the fuck up emotionally and mentally. Look, why you leave me, girl? What is this? Post breakup main character arc. Glow up is the best revenge. I know that's right, baby. Confidence, transformation, comeback. Okay. Law of attraction ain't law of laziness. Stop calling it manifesting. It's just daydreaming, fantasy, action, reality check. Spiritual glows up. Don't come with filters. Healing isn't aesthetic. It's awkward. Authenticity, struggle, and reality check. It's also heavy on reality check. Somebody like really doing a reality check on themselves. Look, I took a miss with you. Look, I was your bottom bitch. They're exhausted watching your reruns. Not every drama is karma. Mistakes, ownership, and humor. No, he's super cool. I'm not a cameraman, but all these niggas playing rude. I was loyal until you tried me. Don't trust chaos. Don't recycle heartbreak like plastic bottles. Stop trying to heal in the same place that broke you. Cycles, escape, liberation. I'm telling you. Look, I held you down. Yeah, look, thought I would marry you. It's crazy. Can't trust nobody. All these niggas being character. What the fuck? Fake version of you. I feel like whatever this is, like you most definitely could have been in a cycle with this person. Again, somebody really didn't want it to end. I feel like that's this situation. Look, you broke my heart, and now this situation messy. I'm telling you, I told y'all this was a messy situation. But I feel like somebody also like your room or your house could be a mess as well. Like, period. Somebody may need to wash their clothes. Somebody may have clothes and trash, like just kind of all over. Look, for real. What is this? True clarity, guidance, and protection. Half your problems equal sleep deprivation. You don't need a sign, you need a nap. Says recharge and nap culture. So somebody most definitely need more rest. That could be that mess situation with them just being a mess. They could actually be looking a mess because they tired. That was sober you, not retrograde. Stop texting your ex on it. Not Mercury. Excuses, responsibility, and maturity. It's heavy on responsibility and maturity. I feel like somebody really, really, really needs to grow the fuck up. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I also feel like this could be the type of person that I feel like they very, very drama for whoever this is. Like y'all could be on a breakup, but they will still call you like nagging you, like just constantly throwing shit. I feel like in your face, right? The trust most definitely is out the window. I feel like, but this could also be the type of person like I feel like if this is a marriage, I feel like the female could have really. I mean, I don't want to say it, but like I feel like you could have really played a part in your person, cheating. One, I feel like one, the nagging. Somebody really, really, really could be a drama queen, and you really could just nag this person. Now, yeah, they may have cheated in the past or whatever, but I feel like this will be the type of energy to say that you forgive them, but as soon as things don't go your way, you would throw the situation in the person's face. Like, that's not forgiving the person, right? You keeping yourself in a cycle, you keeping the person in the same cycle, a very chaotic cycle at that, right? So at the end of the day, like you think the person cheating anyway, right? Because technically you have not forgiven the person anyway. So I'm pretty sure, most likely feel like, well, fuck, you gonna give me a charge, I might as well take it, right? So again, I feel like this could be that type of, situation. If you feel like you're going to forgive your person, then forgive your person, my little bug. It don't make no sense to say that you're going to forgive the person and every time you turn around, you throwing it in their face like it is constantly happening over and over and over again. And that person probably could have cheated just that one fucking time. Like, But again, take what resonates and leave what does not. Because I feel like in some situation and another situation, somebody got a dog, like a real dog. But I also feel like it's some issues that they have going on within their self is the reason why, they cheat and they just cannot be loyal no matter what you do. This most definitely could be the type of person that they are going to lie to the end when it comes to it. Like they're not going to accept ownership for it. They're not going to accept responsibility for it. Like they don't have self discipline at all, right? But I also feel like they could keep the relationship is very chaotic. The relationship it has a lot of drama, a lot of I just feel like chaos. And again, it could be due to the infidelity, right, that goes on with this person. I don't know. But I feel like somebody could keep their self in this messy situation, in this messy cycle. I feel like because it's the way that they feel about their self. You feel like you don't deserve, anything better. So therefore, I mean, it is what it is, right? Your thoughts and your words create your reality. So, all right, let's see. Stop mistaking static for signals. Your anxiety isn't intuition, it's bad Wi Fi. Anxiety, misinterpretation, and humor. Like, oh, that's my shit. And then we got block contact. Girl, blocking is free. Therapy isn't. Delete his number, not your self respect, boundaries, dignity, and closure. Period. If they're stingy with chips, stop. They're stingy with love. Stop trying to save people who won't share their snacks. Uh, reciprocity, fairness, and boundaries. Okay. Unfollow equals self care. Somebody could be unfollowing people. You can't heal while stalking his Instagram. Obsession, comparison, and freedom. Netflix jail. Girl, your comfort zone is a trap. Fear of stagnation and growth. All right, y'all. Girl, I feel like somebody, like you and your person could be on a separation, but you could be the type to, like, you look for any reason to call a person. Even if it's just to start a fight. Like, but I feel like you really just be wanting to hear a person's voice. I feel like somebody is very, very, very chaotic. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Look, but you still do me how you do. Somebody could have misinterpreted something that somebody said. Like, it could have been through a text message or probably a DM. But I feel like somebody could have really, like, misinterpreted what the person said. And it could have, like, really stressed them out to where they blocked the person. Like, I feel like it really could have just, like, stirred up some type of anxiety within yourself. And you blocked them. Period. I feel like somebody really don't have time for chaos, like, at all. They don't play with that shit at all. Bitch, I'm not taking no type of chaos in my life. What you said? Because the block. What happened? Because the block. Okay. Discipline. For real. I feel like somebody is very disciplined when it comes to that. Like, period. I feel like they so grown, it's ridiculous. Like, they not playing no type of games when it comes to that. Very mature. Very mature, baby, because I will block the shit out of you. I'm not going back and forth. We not doing all that. I feel like this energy is heavy on feminine energy, just FYI. I feel like somebody may be receiving some type of good news as well. It could be when it comes to, like, you closing on a deal, or like if you was purchasing your home, you may be receiving some type of information about the closing of it. But I feel like it's some type of good news when it comes to, I feel like, closing out on something. All right. You may feel like it's a miracle, but I feel like it's going to be very surprising for you. Okay, I feel like it's going to shock the shit out of somebody. Okay. Somebody is heavily blessed. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. The Most High most definitely have his hands on a situation. Somebody could be 42 years old. It could be pertaining to a Virgo. Somebody could be born in 85. Somebody could be born in 58. But I feel like the Most High most definitely have his hands on your life, my love bug. He's guiding you. He's keeping you steady. Okay, whatever this good news is, I feel like look, God is gonna bless me, baby, for loving you. So I most definitely feel like um somebody most definitely could have been praying for something from the Most High. Baby, you getting ready to receive it, my baby. All right. It's going to come off as a miracle. It's going to appear to be a miracle. All right. But you deserve it. Okay. I feel like for everything that you invested in this situation, look, God is blessing you. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Look, check her out. I said, if you treat me better, make me sad. My Father in heaven is watching you. What? But I still love you like I do. With your little stubborn ass, okay? For real, little stubborn ass, okay? I feel like somebody most definitely was stubborn when it came to them chasing the potential in these situations. Apply the energy how it fit, but they was being stubborn. They didn't want to listen, But I'm gonna say congratulations on closing out the cycle. You know, even no matter how long it took you, to see the situation for what is worth. Shift your perception, learn your lesson, and just close it out. All right, so y'all did that. All right, putting up boundaries, standing firm in your boundaries, my little bugs. Okay, not over planning, over giving to situations, not staying in chaotic situations, but not also being chaos. Period. All right. Somebody is chaos. Just FYI, somebody is chaos as a motherfucker. Like this person. Oh my gosh. Okay. But I feel like that's just like a portion of this energy because I feel like it's some good energy, over here as well. Because baby, somebody is blocking out chaos. Period. Okay. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. I hope y'all got something from this. Always remember, as a little one, y'all be blessed. Peace.